What's going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Three Houses. And I think this might be just a support combo or support episode. Who do I want to start with? Why don't we start with Ignatz and Lysithea, okay?
Oh, hey, it's you. Going for a walk again today?
Last time they met, Lysithea just roasted him.
No, I'm on cooking duty today, and I have to head into town for some groceries.
All on your own? I'd better go with you. I'd be worried if you went by yourself.
How's she still doing?
No, please, I can manage on my own.
But won't you have a hard time carrying everything back?
Lysithea!
Not at all. I'll be fine. I'm just replacing a few ingredients. Also, I may not look it, but I'm actually quite strong. I've been exercising every day.
Yeah, you're really great with the bow.
You're right. You don't look it. Your biceps are a fraction of the size of Raphael.
Jeez!
If you start fumbling around under the weight of all the groceries, and then you trip and spill everything everywhere...
I'm wondering if she's just really worried about him and this is her way of showing it, but...
Look, I'm just saying that could be your future. It could happen. It doesn't look pretty.
I mean, to be frank, Lysithea and Leonie can both say whatever the heck they want because they are literally the aces of the team.
That's what you think of me, huh?
Yep. You're honestly a bit of a mess.
Damn! I mean, she's quite honest.
I see. If that's how you feel.
With how she feels.
Oh, knock it off with the wounded puppy dog eyes. As though I'm some sort of villain in your story.
Well, Lysithea?
I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. I'm just a bit sensitive, that's all. You're talking like you don't respect me.
I mean, I'm not sure if that's you being sensitive or her being insensitive.
I see. So now it's my fault? No matter how grown you seem to think you are, there's so much you're incapable of. You can play at being a mature adult, but it only ever complicates things, and that's exactly what makes you look like a child.
Damn! Lysithea, are you talking about yourself here?
Oh, enough already! Would you just leave me alone?
Yeah, like, I was wondering if he was gonna snap.
Maybe I went a bit far that time.
This is Lysithea's catchphrase.
But he's so stubborn despite his ineptitude. I can't just leave it be. He's so foolish, constantly making a mess of things. Wait, but then...
No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
What he said to me before. To everyone else, do I seem just like Ignatz?
Well, I wonder. Because I thought you were talking about yourself for a second there. Well, that is not where I thought that conversation was gonna go. Who next? Why don't we go with Lorenz? Ooh. Who has two? I want to see the next one with him and Claude.
Are you aware of the most recent conflict within the Alliance?
Hello to you too, Lawrence. And you'll have to be more specific. The Alliance is always bickering over one thing or another.
Margrave Edmund is raising objections over the assignment of his troops to the Eastern defenses.
I can't wait to meet Edmund. I really can't.
If you please one noble, another will only gripe. No matter what happens, there will always be conflict.
Well, not necessarily, but I don't know them personally, so...
That is just the kind of lackadaisical attitude that causes more conflict among us than necessary. Now, listen to me carefully. House Edmund may not hold much land, but the land they do control is quite rich. They also maintain a thriving port.
Huh, you're telling me more about them, okay.
Their influence is poised to rival even the most powerful players in the Alliance. Yet they claim they cannot spare a fair share of troops? Do you find it acceptable to let such an obviously unreasonable objection stand?
So you think they're unreasonable, okay? Or Edmund is unreasonable. Or his people. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. If they're all rich and high class, and then you have Marianne, that's gonna be interesting.
It's not as though the threat of Elmira to the east has proven all that threatening of late.
No, but they always could be.
Such negligence! What makes you so certain the Almirans will not attack us tomorrow? If certain dukes hold back their proper share of support, it will only serve to weaken House Goneril's hold of our eastern flank.
It seems like Lorenz really cares about the alliance, but it seems like he's trying to prepare Claude for his eventual ascension.
Calm yourself. I am well aware that the financial situation of House Edmund is quite exceptional. However, what you fail to realize is that they're lacking in troops. They're not lying when they say they don't have that many to spare.
Sorry, that makes sense because they are a small area.
As it were, the Almirans have been nothing but peaceful since we refortified Fodlan's Locket. And are you aware that Margrave Edmund paid the majority of the costs for those repairs?
By the way, no, I'm not gonna mention. No, I should. Monica. I got theories about Monica and what her role might be in all this. Didn't consider her being Almiran, but possibly. And wow, that's actually interesting to note.
Is that so?
In fact, it's largely thanks to the skilled craftsmen he assembled that the fortress is now so impregnable.
Okay, maybe I have to. He's putting Marianne in a bad situation, so he's already getting on a bad foot before I even meet the guy.
I, for one, wouldn't want to attack a fortress as formidable as that.
I do see your point. If House Edmund has already made its fair contribution, then that is all we can ask. Very well. I withdraw my objection.
Yo, I really like the conversations between Claude and Lorenz.
But even the sturdiest fortress needs soldiers to defend it. If we continue to squabble amongst ourselves, it will eventually fall.
That is true.
Well. And here I thought he only cared about status.
No, he cares about the alliance. He just has his quirks, as we all do.
Still, if someone like him really came to lead the alliance, it would not bode well for Elmira.
Claude? Claude? I mean, I was always suspecting, but... Claude? Okay. And Leonie. No, hold up. We switching to Claude. Although this one seems like it might be more comic relief.
Whew. Time to rest.
Hey, Raphael. This scene, why is it oddly familiar?
Because it happened last time.
It's almost like this stuff is drawn to me whenever I'm in town. I'm just happy I can use my muscles to help out around here.
But isn't your goal to become a knight? Running errands isn't exactly a knight's job.
Well, I mean, he doesn't mind helping out, I'm sure.
I heard that proper knights always help those in need. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Well, you're not wrong, but I think most people would consider that only a small part of a knight's duty. A knight's main function is to fight and defend, don't you think?
Well, yes.
That said, I'll agree that helping anyone and everyone who needs it makes you a remarkably virtuous person, which is even better.
If someone virtuous becomes a knight, they'll be a virtuous knight, right? That's about as proper as you can get.
I mean, that doesn't seem like false logic.
Yes, I suppose so. I, for one, would certainly look for virtue in any knight that I recruited.
As would I, because some knights can be... Yeah, I agree with you.
So you're saying I'm the type of knight you want to hire for House Regan?
Oh, I thought that was already given, my man.
Absolutely. If I somehow actually manage to become the head of my house, that is.
Oh, you know you will.
I can't see into the future, but you have my word that I'll do all I can to help make your dream a reality.
Actually, now I'm starting to wonder. So, let's be frank, all right? At this point in time, I think I have a good idea of what the population of people who have already played Fire Emblem Three Houses, how they rank, how each story's gonna go. And actually, I'll talk about that after this support combo's over more.
That is, if you're actually able to let somebody help you out, rather than helping out the whole world by yourself.
That's true. You always can. You should never be too afraid to, not necessarily afraid to ask for help, but that's what working with a team is all about.
I'm not gonna stop helping others, but you can do me all the favors you want.
Well, all right.
All this talk of being proper is making me hungry. For my first favor, why don't you bring me a snack?
Why don't y'all go eat together? And Claude has one. Oh, so Claude's the one who has a convo with Annette. All right, but first off, I don't know where I'd go, where's a good screen to be, but let me just speak. By now, what I'm getting the sense from the community is the way they would rank the stories is the Blue Lions the best, the Golden Deer second, and then the Black Eagles third. So, my thinking, originally I was unsure about which house I would do next because I wanted to save the best for last. At the same time, I was also wondering if, well, my thinking was I've played games for more than a year. Like that tends to be how I do games, you know. I play them for a very long time, so thinking that I'm gonna get bored of the game isn't really an issue. However, with the new addition of that harder difficulty, is it maddening difficulty? That is something I would definitely want to do last without a doubt, you know, because that would still make things interesting. It's like, all right, I've played through the game twice, and there might be some different maps, but to give it that extra oomph, I'd go maddening difficulty. But if I did maddening difficulty, it would be with all the turn wheels I can possibly get, because there's no way I think I'm good enough to play and not lose everyone on a maddening difficulty. I restarted like crazy. So basically, maddening wouldn't be permadeath. And I would not want it to be... I think all the Blue Lions need is just their story for people to want to see it. Meanwhile, if I do the Black Eagles on maddening, then that means that, well, that would be something. If it's the least interesting story, people could still want to watch it because I'd be fighting on the hardest difficulty, which is also, I think, entertaining to see if I can make it. And I'd be using whoever I can and not necessarily focusing on the house members, I think. We'll see, but like I might, in that route, I might say, hey, I gotta get Lysithea and Leonie as quick as possible because I want the best for maddening difficulty. So that's my current thinking. I would like to hear what you all think about that, and if you think I should do something differently. So the Blue Lions also wouldn't be permadeath, I should mention that. Be on the same difficulty, but I want to focus on the story, and so I wouldn't want to lose any of the Blue Lion members. So, although I might, no, I feel like the story of the Blue Lions is all it needs. It doesn't need a special gimmick. And I just wanted to have permadeath for the first one, and I think the Golden Deer are a good match. Also, I was thinking about having a male avatar on the Blue Lions, and the Black Eagles would have female, so I could try that out as well. So let me know what you guys think, how I should do future playthroughs in the future. Hopefully after Xenoblade gets done, I would hope that my pace speeds up, but then there's another game that's coming out in November that I want to play, which might already be out when this episode comes out. But anyways, I had to speak about that for a little bit. Now then, how about Hilda? Oh, okay, no. Marianne. What's with this song?
Oh, hey, Marianne.
What's with this song?
Leonie? I thought greenhouse duty was mine today. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm sorry. You've been avoiding me ever since I lost my temper, haven't you?
Why does it seem... I don't mean to speak about it, and I know that's not a possibility in this house, but this kind of seems like, well, I'm not gonna speak on it.
You're probably scared of me now. In the moment, I was hurt. I'm sure you had good reasons to act the way you did.
See, Leonie also is able to... Well, Leonie is older. Like, by a fair bit. I think Leonie's 20 now, while Lysithea's 15? No, she might be 19. Either way, you know, obviously Leonie is a bit more mature.
If you want me to leave you alone, I will. I promise. You've got nothing to fear from me. Leonie, I've watered all the plants, so I'm done here. I'll get out of your way.
Like, I like Leonie a lot. It's only, like, clearly, if it only wasn't her obsession with my father, who, you know, I'm pretty sure at this point he's probably not my biological father, but still.
Wait. Hey, what is it?
It's, I don't mean to bother you. I'm sorry for keeping you here.
No, not at all. Thanks for keeping me. Honestly, I've been worried about you.
See, this is the type of person. I like her a lot, alright?
If you ever want to talk about anything, just say so. I'll make time.
I've been avoiding people for most of my life, so I'm not the best at speaking.
Like, look at how patient she's being with her.
I know it's hard. You've been through a lot. But it's worth the extra effort to talk to your friends.
I make everyone uncomfortable. I just don't know how to carry on a conversation.
Hey, we're having one right now. And I'm telling you, I'm not uncomfortable. I'm actually really happy.
See, look at this!
So don't worry about me. And it's okay to be quiet sometimes. But try to find a middle ground at least. Otherwise, you'll never get any better.
Oh,
As far as what to talk about, anything's good. Hobbies, things you like, a dream you had last night. Really, anything.
Wow, this is a really good convo for her to have.
okay then. I like this flower. I think it's nice.
Okay, what do you like about the flower? What type or what kind of flower is it?
I think so too. Did you know that where I come from, those have a completely different color?
Oh, she pointed it out.
Oh, really? I'd like to see that.
Great. Come visit my village someday. In fact, we should invite all of our friends. It'll be fun.
But I can tell how good the story's gonna get with all these support combos happening.
Oh, yes. That would be very exciting.
I heard that some of the support convos, they can't be done after a certain point. Because I was wondering about the timing, like Leonie said, come visit my village someday, and they might do that, assuming they both live. Okay. Oh! Darn it, that's right! And I'm pretty sure I can't deepen my bond with Leonie until the time skip. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my father's gonna die. That's probably gonna be what our B convo is like. Alright.
Hello, Leonie. Busy as usual, I see.
Yep, lots to do. Not like you fancy nobles. Hey, can't you see all this stuff I'm carrying? Come on, move over already.
Alas, I cannot comply with your request.
Can't even ask a noble to take a step to the side, huh? That's a joke, right? You're kidding.
You've injured your foot. I could tell immediately by the way you are favoring.
I was about to say, Lorenz isn't that type of guy, especially since he's a ladies' man.
What?
Whoa, self-proclaimed.
Heavy lifting will only worsen the injury. Please, permit me to examine it.
Hey, cut that out. Isn't that improper or something, bowing to a commoner?
I am not bowing to you. I am tending your wound.
That's not what it'll look like. Hey, it's fine. Leave it.
Uh-oh!
Easing the burdens of the common folk is a natural obligation of the nobility. Now hold still and keep quiet for a moment, if you would be so kind.
Like, I really do appreciate... Lorenz has his faults, but as far as nobles go, his heart is in the right place, and we can work with that.
That's a real pretty way to talk about sitting around in castles doing nothing. Let me tell you, everyone in my village is so grateful to be taxed up to the eyeballs for the privilege of... Ow!
Oh, it's quite swollen. And you're feverish. Fortunately, I do have an ointment here that should be of use.
And this seems like a good opportunity for both of them to get... to clear up their misconceptions about people.
What? You just carry that stuff around with you?
Well, and specifically, Lorenz to get a better understanding of commoners, and Leonie to get a better understanding of nobles. Well, at least both the best examples of the two, I think.
Certainly. It won't do to be unprepared if I happen across someone in need.
True.
I don't get you, Lorenz.
It seems I've neglected to pack bandages. I'm afraid this handkerchief will have to suffice.
What, that fancy thing? Bit of a waste, isn't it? Hey, no thanks. I don't need some noble's pity.
Leonie, didn't you say they were that as a friend, you know, he could help you out?
What about the help of a friend?
Yeah!
I am as much that as I am a noble, if you recall.
More of your weird logic.
There, that should ease the pain. And since you are recovering, allow me to carry this burden for you as well. There we are. Now, farewell.
I really don't understand that guy.
I think you will.
Oh no.
no, I completely forgot to thank him.
Well, that's good. All right, Hilda. Let's see how you interact with Annette.
Hilda, I'm coming in.
I really like Annette too, though.
Hey, Annette. Don't mind the mess. Oh, wow. It really is messy. I'm not sure there's even enough room to breathe.
Really? That's surprising.
I haven't been tidying lately. I start to procrastinate when I'm busy.
So not only... She's lazy. She's lazy. We should, like... It goes hand in hand.
Oh. Hey, how about I clean up for you?
Oh, no. I thought guys would be the only problem with her, but Annette likes doing stuff.
Really? That would be amazing. So are you good at cleaning?
Like, I think you can practically hear the gears turning in her head.
I love it. Actually, the messier a room is, the more determined I get to conquer the crud.
Oh, no.
Works for me?
Yep.
I'll leave you to it. Don't want to get in your way. Great. See you later.
Darn it, Hilda! Oh, well,
Annette? Oh no, my face.
I think this is karma.
Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I'll clean it up right. Not again. There was a big bug. So big. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Annette, do something.
We're both scared of bugs. That's good to know.
Wait, not magic. I don't want you to burn my room down.
Or the whole dorm down.
I'm so terribly sorry, Hilda. I wanted to clean up for you, but I basically did the opposite. No kidding. I guess it was my fault for getting you to clean up my mess.
Yeah.
At any rate, you've made such a mess of my mess. Now I feel motivated to clean my own room. So that's kind of a positive outcome.
Yes, it is. I'm glad you realized that.
I guess that's one way to think of it. You know, I really do admire your can-do attitude. Although it might be, too much. You don't want to overextend yourself. For one thing, you'll tire yourself out. Based on what I just saw, you might even get hurt. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I've been like this my whole life.
Yes, but like we discussed, you need to take a break.
I've never wanted to let anyone down. My parents, my uncle. So I always try to give it my all. And it's taken me this far at least. I guess so.
Who's your uncle?
But going all out to please others, never thinking of yourself, that's no way to live.
All right. And then the last one. Actually, this episode was kind of short. Still, though.
Creepity creep.
What the heck are you doing?
Huh?
Living in a land that's dark and blinded by the frigid cold, creeping through the loneliness for ages untold.
Oh, she can kind of sing.
In your heart, you're desperate for the sweet embrace of light, pushing through and crawling with all of your might. Here, creepy, creepy, creepity creep. Now, creepy, creepy, creepity creep.
Oh my goodness. This has got to be one of the most, you know, having voices, really, I really hope they keep this up with other Fire Emblem games. I appreciate the voices so much. That is a treat. Okay. That's got to be a loop. That's got to be on YouTube somewhere, just that.
Oh, Claude. You weren't, watching me, were you?
I mean, he's right behind you, so...
I saw the whole ritual, yes.
Yeah.
You have a gift, Annette. I could watch that all day. In fact, I just might.
I feel you on that.
Claude! Can you please forget you saw that?
Nah, that ain't happening.
I was just making up a silly song to pass the time while watering the plants.
I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube right now.
Sure. It could be my secret serenade, if you so please. But tell me, you were born in Fargus, right?
Yes, that's right.
I thought so. You're really talented, you know. It's been a while since I heard a song like that. One that stirs me to my very soul.
Oh, really?
Soul stirring? My creepity creep song? I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Wait, did you make that song up yourself?
I never, ever exaggerate. In fact, it reminded me of rituals we have back where I grew up. We'd gather around a blazing fire and spend the whole night caught up in song and dance. Not unlike what you just demonstrated.
Yeah, Claude's Almiran. Almiran. And I get a feeling, isn't, Cereal? I keep calling him Cereal. I think he's from there too, right?
Really, the dance I'm thinking of is exactly like the one you just did. We'd scream like beasts and then jump up and roll around. It's freeing, isn't it?
Scream? Like a beast? That is not what I was doing. And what's this weird ritual you're talking about?
He was giving you a compliment, believe it or not.
Even better than your angelic voice were your lyrics. I can't even begin to fathom the deep meaning they contain.
Deep?
But maybe if we talk about it.
Deep?
Deep meaning? No, just no.
Oh, I get it. It's the sort of thing you have to figure out for yourself. Okay, don't tell me. Give me time. I'll work it out.
Claude's being completely genuine right now.
Work what out?
Oh, have you already watered the plants? Sorry, I'm just realizing it was supposed to be my turn this week.
No, it's fine. Really.
Okay, see you later then. Creepity creep.
He is not gonna let this go, is he?
Oh, no, he is not. Oh. Annette. Oh, no. Annette's a great addition to the team just for those combos alone. All right. Well, I'm not sure if this is a really short episode for you all. Because I actually planned... Well, I mean, no. Where's something else we can do? So I decided I'm going to do a seminar. Who has the most? Oh yeah, we're doing Hannah Man. Hopefully we can get up just a little bit with those who need it.
I think I get it.
Nope. Alright, well. At least they got their motivation up. Alright, oh, yeah, sure.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
That was an interesting line. Okay, good. They've also got their motivation up. Let's check. Nope, no supports. Okay. And I can't get another seal, but funny enough, I think that's the reward if we win. Please, we're winning this. And now it is time for the question of the day. Wasn't that a very enjoyable and exciting episode? I am loving these support combos, and even more so that they were voiced. It's making me really wish that all of Morgan's support combos were voiced, because she did some very interesting stuff. But anyways, I'm actually going to ask you all two questions of the days. The first one is going to deal with what I was talking about in the episode. How do you think I should do the other two routes? You know, do you think avatar-wise, difficulty-wise, should I have Permadeath on? Should I, make one easy, one maddening? Just let me know what you all think about what I should do for the next two routes. And then for the second question, it's going to be, I simply want to know which of the support combos was the most entertaining to you this episode, because there's so many. There's so many. So with that said, post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion next time.